Files. Turn the mic on, Frank. The first thing I say on the show, Frank, is welcome to the Fogelnest Files. My name is Jake Fogelnest. I'm a professional. And the mic wasn't on, so I immediately, I look like a stooge.
Oh my God, this is embarrassing.
I'm
I
sorry.
thought Frank was a professional.
I'm sorry. I have built my whole career on this.
Remember what I said about that shot? Go back a little further. Come on.
Let's get right into it.
I'm not going to be able to stop looking at it. Not because I think I look great, just because it's that thing where you want to see what you look like.
I
try to
understand.
get quick. Oh, you go. It's your show. I'm sorry.
No, we're already going. It's the Fogelnest Files. My name is Jake Fogelnest. I am a professional. Today, we have a lot to do. I've got Mr. Todd Glass here. He's the greatest ever.
Honey, he's good. The show's good already. Get down here. The guy loves your show, him and his wife. But his wife loves you, but she's dilly-dallying upset.
She's busy.
Hey, Frank fucked up the opening. You missed it, you.
Wait, what? Can you pause it on the DVR?
No, it's live, you stupid whore. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
God!
No.
You're horrible. Man.
You just...
I enjoy. We get together, we turn on YouTube and watch the Fogelnest Files together. You've ruined it. This couple, why would they've never logged on YouTube in their life?
I don't think so. But they love your show. But she was upstairs folding some last-minute laundry.
Yeah.
I picture everything like the way I grew up. Very traditional, husband and wife. Although my dad did laundry too. Listen.
They're adjusting the rabbit ears to watch the YouTube broadcast. This is out as a podcast this week, but we're live here on youtube.com, which is a popular website for the Video Podcast Network. You'll be able to watch the video version of this. It'll be up again as an archive in about a week or so. So if you're enjoying the audio one right now, don't worry, you'll be able to see the video one. Can I plug a thing, Todd? Can I plug my own thing?
Of course.
I'd like to just plug. I got...
It's your show.
I understand, but I got to do a plug.
Can I do something before you do that?
Sure. What
you don't mind? Does it seem rude? Hold on.
No, go right ahead. Can I just say something?
I'm done.
All I was thinking was, God, I wish that I had Todd's jingles for this show. Like, I wish I had all of your jingles so that you have them on your phone. Makes me so happy.
Oh, I only brought one, and I have three more. I have very little self. It's hot in here.
Yeah. Should we turn on the air?
Look, I feel I'm friendly enough with you. Scott Auckerman scares me. So when he says we turn it off, I listen.
Right.
But you, I feel a little more comfortable with. Scott's like, why would I? There's a little truth to that.
Here's the thing. The thing I wanted to plug, Scott Auckerman, he's doing my show. He's going to do the Fogelnest Files live at the Upright Citizens Theater next week. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think he is, but he might have heard that I let Todd come in here and run the place.
That's what I don't want to come off.
And then he might cancel out on me. So I don't know if we can turn. I mean, to me, it's fine.
Well, what I mean is that sometimes a lot of these shows they do that they turn their off. I always say I'd rather have worse quality and get the quality and have it and have a little air going.
I agree, because you know what it is. What they've done is they found the smallest room in Hollywood and they've put 3,000 lights on us.
But get a portable air conditioner.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. I'm saying they should
understand.
get it. It's hot here. And by the way, I'm not the only one that probably thinks this.
No, you're not. You're definitely not. It's a thing. The building turns off the air conditioning right at 6 p.m. So the logic is right at 6 p.m. Let's get all the lights on and
get a portable air conditioner. You know the ones you don't even have to put in the window now? You just vent them.
Right. All right. Enough. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, excuse me.
Oh, I feel like now he's upset. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Frank told me to.
Here you go.
Frank told me to.
Have a nice fan. There you go. There, Todd. Are you happy?
Give it to me meaner, like shove it in my face.
Okay.
Ready? Like you're serious too. You're a crazy guy. I thought you had a fan or something. Do you have a fan?
Yeah, I got a fan. Yeah.
No, I mean jam it, like really. Let's do it one more time. Hold on. Okay. Do you guys have a fan or something?
Yeah. How about this, Todd?
Oh my God! I think
How's
that's
this?
a little.
An 8-inch ultra velocity fan. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
That's not air conditioning. That takes hot air, blows it at you, which in a bind is good.
Yeah, it'll just blow more hot.
Frank said he's had it. He called me today on the phone. He goes, "What the fuck?" I said, "Frank, first of all, you're not going to get anything done with aggression."
Right.
He goes, "But how many weeks?" And you know what's going to happen? This is Frank. He goes, the one guy that complains, they'll do it because of him, and they'll badmouth him. They'll be like, blank came in here last week.
Yeah.
But then they'll fucking do it.
Yeah.
Scott, get air conditioning in here. You know it's not right to do to the guests. It's not right to do to anybody. Get fucking air conditioning.
Can we get a shot of the little oscillating fan that's over there? You just because we could just turn that. No, not that one. The big one in the corner. That one right there. we could just turn that on.
Let's just
turn it back on. You know what? The worst that would happen is the audience would hear a little bit of this in the background. You know what? I think it's calming. I think it's soothing. It'll be a nice, relaxing meditation type thing for everybody.
I brought this from my house. I swear to God, because I thought I might be sweating, and I know you're shooting it, so I thought, usually I just sweat, it doesn't matter, but now...
you know what it is? Aesthetics are very important to you. And by the way, you're never wrong. You're always right. You want to create like when you go do Todd's podcast, which is my favorite, you have the nicest room. It's just the nicest vibe. The lighting is perfect. You got a nice little group of people it's just great. Here, and I know it's Scott Auckerman's house. And I'm excited he's going to do my show at the UCB Theater next Thursday, the 27th, at 9:30 p.m. I'm just saying, is this bothering anyone? You hear that? You hear the little? It's not bothering anyone.
I don't want to make the whole show about that because I don't want this to go wrong. This is your videotaping this. This is a video podcast. I want everything. I want this to be. I'm in a great mood.
Me too.
By the way, I like the studio.
No, it's nice. Yeah.
They have a little waiting room out there. You come in.
It's a good vibe.
You have an elevator. There's a security guard downstairs. You know, you pull in. You go Earwolf. He knows where it's at.
Yeah.
So Scott, I'm not throwing you under the bus.
That's our slogan. Earwolf. We know where it's at. Let's watch our first video to properly welcome you. Okay. Please welcome. This is our first video on the Fogelnest Files. Just please welcome Mr. Todd Glass.
Who is that?
He's this. He lives next door. Oh. He lives next door.
Shut up.
And he's just a kid who plays a.
By the way, that's so. Wait, was that not him playing?
No, that's him playing.
He plays exactly like the pre-recorded thing that I play.
Yeah, it is. It's the pre-recorded thing you play, Todd. I found it on YouTube.
And he mimicked it?
No, it's exactly the thing you play.
Oh, so that's not him playing?
No, that's him playing. But it's the actual clip that you play on your show all the time of the kid. This is it. And if you go to the YouTube video for this, and I will link it, it'll be up on youtube.com.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, and the first comment, it says Todd Glass. That's all it says.
I'm nice to that kid. Well, the kid doesn't exist, obviously.
No, but if he did, he would live next door, and
Yes.
and you see he doesn't have a lot of furniture because he's devoted his whole life.
I love that you have that. It's like, you know, anytime someone puts a little, they know you're coming, you did something, I'm happy. I'm going to leave now. I'm good. I'm fulfilled.
I really wish you would. That's all I had. That's the only thing.
I thought that was going to last an hour.
No, it's just I wanted to just come and have you come here and see that, and I felt good about it. And I think this went great.
I'm very excited because Chris, that works on the show, Chris Burden, although he's changing his name right now to David because he says he seems smarter that way, and he's going to go to law school. Not really, but he always tells me the music. Like he'll go, oh, he played this, he played that, and sometimes I'll listen to stuff, and I'm like, oh man, that's a great find. Just silly, weird.
Well, here, you will appreciate this. This is there's a guy named Keeley Jams that I was talking about the other day. He's on Twitter and he's on Vine, and he's a great visual artist. And he tweeted the other day, I want people to send me videos of them making up their own lyrics to the Seinfeld theme. And this kid on Twitter, his name is @ElectroLemon. He went and recorded a YouTube video of him just singing some lyrics to the Seinfeld theme.
To their famous.
Just to the bum ba dum bum bum. And I think he nails it. It couldn't be more perfect. Let's take a look at this. I think you'll really appreciate it.
It's the Jerry Seinfeld Show, starring Jerry Seinfeld and some friends. It's the Jerry Seinfeld Show on NBC with this crew of lunatics. The fun never ends. Jason Alexander's playing Costanza. Julia L. Dreyfus, she's playing Elaine. Hey, Elaine! We've got Michael Richards as the Cookie Kramer. He's always bursting into the room. Stay tuned to your TV here on NBC, and we're gonna have a good time. Yeah, have a good time.
It made me so. watched it so many times in the last 24 hours. It just makes me so happy.
It makes you think, wait, were there words? Maybe there were words.
It could be. It might have been that I've been watching.
I'm not going to tell you again.
Is the
I
angle
feel like
okay
whenever
with
I
you?
say it, he thinks I'm serious. Like, I'm half serious, but I'm kidding in my... Okay, there you go. People don't realize you want them to smile in the room once in a while. You know, I'm locked in the room here. You're the only one laughing. Everyone else looks like you yell at them right before I get here.
Yeah.
Oh, are you one of those? Or you go nuts on them, and then when Todd Glass gets
When
here...
Todd gets here, everyone, I want you stone-faced. You're like fucking wallpaper
yeah.
in here.
Yeah.
And I will fucking lose my shit. This is not me losing my shit. This is me
Yeah.
calm.
This
You
is-
don't want to see me angry.
This is me when I'm fucking relaxed. Then when I leave, Frank, I told you to put your shirt on. Not when he got there. We want you to look fucking nice. This is I can't even get this hot. You know why? Because I have to be the calm Todd.
Right,
today.
yeah,
Hold on,
because
I get a little sweaty.
Yeah, it's like a sauna. Is honestly what it is. It's like a sauna. It gets so hot in here with the lights. I mean, I know it's a thing that people say when they're hot. They go, "Oh, it's like a sauna," but it's actually like a sauna.
It is like a sauna, but it's okay. I swear to you, one time I was in the sauna and a guy came in. I swear to you, I don't even talk about it in my act because I don't want to. People won't believe it. He goes, "Ooh, it's hot in here." It's hot in here.
Yeah.
And guess what? Another guy goes, "That's what I was thinking."
That's-
I'm like, two fucking idiots met. Two fucking idiots met. You guys should go to lunch. I'm sure you would go, this roast beef tastes like roast beef. That's what I thought. They're like, everything. Anyway, I'm done.
No, you're not. You're just getting started.
I am just
I have a
getting
thing that you will like. This is on this show. It's not always. Sometimes I just like to show things that are great. You know, there's are a thing that I know you would appreciate. I found Fred Rogers on the Tonight Show with Joan Rivers.
I love it already.
This is just a wonderful thing.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
When you do your podcast and you're not, this is probably a technical question
Yeah.
I could ask off the air.
No, but ask it,
When
because I
you-
like to incorporate a little bit of tech talk. In fact, I will take your tweets right now. We are live right now, and if you want to tweet me at Jake Fogelnest, any tech talk tips that you need, I will help you with technical support right now. Send tweets to at Jake Fogelnest, and we'll give you some tech talk. Anyway, go on.
So it might be a stupid question. So when you're not videotaping, they just hear the audio.
They hear the audio, and then they can go to a YouTube playlist that I put up.
You do?
And so they can see the clips.
Okay, go ahead.
But again, if you need tech tips, at Jake Fogelnest, I'll read some tweets during the show. I'll help you with your tech problem.
Tech tips.
This is...
Here's some tech tips from Jake Fogelnest. We'll be back with the show, folks. Did you isolate that and do something with it?
Yes. And also, it's like the guy who didn't get the copy. The VO guy didn't get the copy. He's like, we'll be back with the show.
Right, there's nothing. Here's Jake Fogelnest with some tip taps. Tippity, tippity, tippity.
Fred Rogers, Joan Rivers on The Tonight Show. You'll just
What year is this?
This has to be 1985, 86.
Oh, really?
just from the
So I
look
was
of it,
thinking
yeah.
60s, maybe.
Yeah, no, this is in the 80s.
This is
for
great.
sure.
And you know I'm a Fred Rogers fan.
Me too.
Oh, she's the
Would you
host.
sing your theme song for us? Would you walk across and sit down at that piano and sing
The Good Feeling
The
song?
Good Feeling
Will
song?
you come along?
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
You want me to pull out?
John Cost.
Yeah.
First of all, I was trying to guess real quick, will she show him the respect that he deserves?
Yeah, or-
but that doesn't mean she can't have a sense of humor
Of
with
course,
him.
yeah.
But she seems like she's already,
It's Fred Rogers.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, because Joan Rivers was very irreverent on the when
Right.
she would host the Tonight Show. But I think that everybody, when Fred Rogers walks in the room, if you don't go, aw, you're a weirdo.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here, let's take
Here's
it.
our musical director. John Cost.
Oh, come on.
This is the song that we always sing when we end the neighborhood.
Yes.
It's called Good Feeling. Come on out here.
I'm trying to hide because I'm fat.
No, no. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling, the feeling you know that I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you'll want to talk about. I will too. Now let's listen to John.
And then they might just listen to this guy vamp for a little bit.
It's such a good feeling. Reverb. I blame it on the reverb.
You do.
You can't sing with reverb. It just sounds like bad and echoey.
No, but you, if anyone knows how to use reverb with respect,
Thank
it's you.
You know, this, as I watch Mr. Rogers here, I'm thinking, like,
Such a good feeling to know you're in tune. It's such a happy feeling.
The audience loves it.
And when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. Now this is where we do it together. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. The feeling you know that we're friends. You make each day a special day, Joan Rivers.
You too, Mr. Rogers.
Thank you, Todd.
Isn't that great?
you know what? This is great for so many reasons because first of all, I obviously adore Mr. Rogers
Sure.
and respect him, and adore might not be, well, amongst many other adjectives. But sometimes in a kidding way, I'll do, like, because I'll play the trolley on my show, and we'll go, oh, what, Mr. Trolley? And then we'll have some absurd, twisted, demented joke, and I'll go, oh, would Mr. Rogers like my... So I like that he's on here because he could have easily said to his PR department,
Yeah, I'm
no,
not doing it. I don't
nah,
want
I
Jones.
can't do
Jones too crass or something.
She
yeah.
has nothing to do with what's wrong with this world
Right.
or the way people raise children. He gets that. He goes, it's twisted, demented comedy, and
Yeah.
I get it. I would imagine, or he wouldn't
Well,
have done the show.
can we cut back to the video for a second? I just want to show you something. Later on in the show, Fred Rogers went. I mean, look at him. He went nuts. He went nuts on Joan Rivers. He's like, "Fuck this show. Fuck it. Fuck you guys completely." And Joan Rivers loved it. He just lost it.
With the I always saw that finger shot, and I never knew what that came from.
He's snapping his fingers.
And then the fingers-
And if you freeze frame it, it looks like he's like, "Hey, double fuck you. I'm Fred Rogers." Yeah.
Fred Rogers was in the Marines, and he killed people. You know that urban legend.
No, wait. What's that? I
There's
don't
an
know
urban
that.
legend. It's not true, but
Right.
I don't mind that people tell urban legends. But my big thing is when you tell them, no, I looked that up. It's not true.
Right.
A month later, they forget you told them, and you hear them retell somebody else. You go, oh, so you don't really give a fuck.
Right.
You just have that story and you like it.
You
and
like the way that story sounds in your mouth.
yeah, you love saying it.
Yeah.
Maybe but you don't really give a shit. I know. Never mind.
Well,
So-
what's the Fred Rogers story that he?
Oh no, I was. What?
The-
that he was a Green Beret and he was like, something like that. I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close to what it was, but it's not true.
It's not true.
It's not true.
But he's a dear man.
Yes, and I can't imagine everything he said. Like if people like Mr. Rogers, but there's a lot of people that don't adhere to his
the
beliefs.
principles, yeah.
They love what he stands for.
Right.
Yeah, most people
Right.
go, yeah, it was a gentle, kind man, and kids liked him. But people that don't, I'm sure he was anti, hitting kids and all that stuff. So it's like, what are the odds he was wrong? Like
Right,
everything
yeah.
he said, they found out years from now. Remember the guy, remember Fred Rogers?
Sure,
Oh,
yeah,
they
yeah.
found out all his theories were wrong. Kids don't need to be heard. And
Really?
he was fucking nuts.
Wow. Okay.
Mm.
No, I guess that makes sense. Well, I mean, I've never raised a hand to my child.
No, you need to.
I need to. I need to. All right. I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I just have built a loving relationship on trust and
you don't want to
understanding.
spare the rod, spoil the child. I
Yeah.
mean, you got to take that stick and hit your kid
All right.
if you love him. I don't know. I don't want to get off on that because people
Yeah.
go, I like Todd Glass, but don't start with that.
Yeah.
Don't start with that.
I
That was a great clip.
Isn't that the greatest? But
Yeah.
but I have footage of you now singing. Fred Rogers had his signature song. I found footage of you. You might remember back in December the comedy Bang Bang Nativity
Jesus
pageant.
Christ.
Luckily, somebody put this up on
By the way-
YouTube.
Oh.
This is. How do we even begin to describe what's going on?
Who went on before?
Tom Lennon.
Tom Lennon.
Tom Lennon
I just spaced on his name. Tom
Right.
Lennon did this song. He brought the music.
Right.
And he went around the crowd. He would give the mic to people. And
He had a
then
whole
bing
bit.
bong,
Yeah.
bing bong,
Yeah.
bing bong, bing.
Yeah,
So
that
he
was
did
the
it.
chorus to a song that was his bit.
Right, but it was the chorus and
Right.
it made sense. And then I didn't know. I wanted to go back out, but I went over to the soundman. I go, "Do you still have Tom's Bing Bong song?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Play it." But I didn't really have time to ask Tom. he always seems like he has a nice guy, good sense of humor. But I went backstage really quick, like in between Bing Bongs.
But you have to also have to add that like Tom Lennon came out and sang this song, did this bit. Then Scott came out and said, hey, show was 3 hours long. It couldn't have been a longer comedy show. And then Scott goes, hey, everybody, thanks for coming out for the nativity pageant. Good night. And the crowd it's over. The show is over. And then Todd comes out on stage and...
I did this for 25, 30 minutes.
You did?
I can't believe there's
video of it? And then, like, in the background, you can see there's Chelsea Peretti and me peeking out through the curtain.
Oh, that's right.
Just both losing our minds laughing.
I cannot believe. Look, there's you and Chelsea peeking out through the curtain. Oh, people can see it watching.
Yeah.
You know, that was the night that you had Uber, and I didn't know what Uber was.
Yes,
Not that I would have cared if you took a town car anyway.
Right.
But I didn't know. First of all, I should do ads for Uber because I love Uber. But what
happened is that after the show, after the Comedy Bang Bang show, Todd had never seen Uber, and they didn't have Uber X yet. They just had Uber. I'm, by the way, taking my driving test tomorrow. We'll see what happens. It's not make a big deal out of it. Maybe I'll pass. Maybe I won't. We'll see. But I get around using Uber, which is a car service. It comes. It's very reliable. It's great. But they do, most of the time, they will send you a Lincoln Town car. So there were a bunch of cabs outside, and Todd saw me going into a Lincoln Town car, and... Excuse me. Well, I do have video of the event.
Shut up.
This, Blake Wexler, of course, caught this on video and put it up on YouTube. Here, we'll take a look. After the Comedy Bang Bang nativity pageant, Todd Glass sees Jake Fogelnest getting into a Lincoln Town car. The video picks up 3 minutes into Todd accusing Jake of trying to draw attention to himself. It's 1 a.m. on a Tuesday.
I gotta get the town car like I'm supposed to do. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you going that way?
You go, do you want to ride? I go, oh, you're going that way? After I yelled at you for 3 minutes.
Todd is yelling at me for 3 minutes like, oh, Mr. Big Shot.
Yeah,
like
3 minutes. And then you go, I go, what, do you have to take a town car? You go, yeah, I'm going home. Do you need a ride?
I go, do you want to get out of here? Is what I said.
Oh, you did Jen Kirk recall that.
Yeah, I said,
do you want to get out of here?
I said, do you want to get out of here? And then you go, oh, you
actually I do. But then once I wanted to get in the car and pull away because I thought, but I didn't want to stop doing the bit.
No.
So
so you got back out.
I got back out and went right back into my bit.
Oh, sorry about that. Why don't we just take off? Hey, if you want, I'll have the cab plow into the curb for you. Look at me. I need a town car. Go! You're supposed to sit out front for half an hour so I can get as much attention as I need. Well, look at me. Look at me. Ain't I something great, huh? Well. Now you
down the block.
I chased you as far as I could.
But the best was that was like, so like a week goes by. That's the funniest thing, and it's just like a bit, you know, like
and it's gone forever.
And it's gone forever. And the best is I pull away and I'm explaining to the driver of the Uber is in hysterics.
Yeah, he seemed to be laughing. I was surprised.
So understood the bit because it did look like I was being a complete asshole. It like there was cabs everywhere.
Oh, I got to defend you.
Yeah.
I don't think it did at all. I'm serious. I was totally being ridiculous.
I know you were, but there were cabs everywhere. But I didn't know there'd be a cab, and you know what I mean, in front of this theater. So I get into a town car, but then it went on forever. I'm driving away with the guy, and he's laughing, and then he asks, "He's your friend, right?"
See, you know what? That gives me faith that somebody can get it.
Yeah.
Because first of all, I'm saying, look at me, I'm Jake Fogelnest. I need so much attention.
Yeah,
Obviously, I needed the attention. But that guy, look at you. But there's one part that we missed is as you pulled off, a guy yells from one of the apartments. He goes, keep it down. And I go,
if you don't like to hear noise, you shouldn't fucking live in New York.
And then you could tell he just shut his window. Like he was like, this guy thinks he's in New York. Maybe I shouldn't be arguing with him.
That's like you're dealing. Yeah. Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with a lunatic.
A lunatic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you live in New York, asshole?
Oh, and the guy shuts the window. He's like, yeah, apparently I'm the asshole. Yeah. The guy thinks, yeah. I didn't hear that because I was halfway to my house at that point. But
when did you get that video?
Well, that's the best thing is like a week goes by, and then Blake Wexler sends me a tweet, and he's just like, here's video of Todd Glass shouting at you, and I'm just like, oh my God, thank God somebody caught that. Like that he took out a phone and thought to film that. And then to wait a week and then upload it to YouTube like it was nothing.
This is embarrassing. Steve Fine Arts is texting me. Please mention their bitter Buddha.
That's wow. That's unbelievable. I've also got a text from Steve Fine Arts.
Fake Problems is appearing at a theater near you.
He said he's like, I'm obligated to tell everyone my next documentary is on Todd Glass, which is not true unless he comes out as straight on your show. That's the actual text I have from Steven.
You know, I thought that would be a funny thing to just go, maybe I made a mistake. And just go, listen, I lied. I like pussy. Yeah. How would I know what it looks like? You know, it looks like, you know what it looks like.
Todd, I've seen your Twitter. I mean, people, we all know you're a pussy maniac.
By the way, I decided I was afraid.
Yeah.
I maybe overthought this, but I've talked about, well, I'll give you the quick. I was afraid I'd be walking through the airport one day and somebody would go, pussy, and like I'd have to go, no, that's ironic. It's not like...
Yeah, no, I definitely, because like I loved it. Todd had a thing on his Twitter for a while.
Daniel Kino stole my phone one night.
Right.
And he tweeted, it was very funny. We were in D.C. He goes, does anybody have, do you know where I can get some pussy? I have some Coke. Like, that's not a guy.
Not a guy.
That's not a guy
on Todd Glass's Twitter.
Yeah. Does anyone have any Coke? Something like that.
Yeah.
And then it started these like crazy, but they were funny though.
They were
like,
funny,
people got the joke.
People got it. They're like, and just all these different variations of how much you love pussy, and it was just the greatest. But I just like also I don't like. Do I want to tweet about pussy on my Twitter?
Even though every one of them would be like, Todd Glass is like the pussy monster. Pussy, yum, 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 yum. Like, it's so stupid and so absurd.
You just have to give in. It's
I looked at it like as an army of people. Here's the way I got the bit, and I think the tweeters got the same bit that I was thinking. It was two things. It could have been a guy that was saying he was straight and he wasn't, and they're lying for him, or it could have been a straight guy who just doesn't get pussy.
Right.
No matter what, this army of people have decided they're going to help him. They know he doesn't get any pussy. So they all come forward and go, oh, Todd Glass pussy? Oh, forget about it. Oh, I saw him eating 7 pussies last night. Like, who says eating 7 pussies, you know? So that became the joke, and I loved it.
I just want to remind people, we will get to your tech tips in a moment on Twitter.com. You send in those at Jake Fogelnest if you have tech support help that you need. I will help you. We're going to get to that in a moment. Todd, we're going to take a break. We're really going to take a break.
Really?
We're going to actually, I know on your podcast we take breaks, but we're really going to take a break right now. And we'll be back in a moment with more of Todd Glass on the Fogelnest Files.
We'll be back.
You know how sometimes you get into a car accident and maybe it's a half-decent dent, both parties are civil. Sometimes someone gets out of the car. They start yelling at the person like a crazy nut.
What, are you out of your fucking mind? Aren't you paying attention, buddy?
All right, I'm sorry, guys.
Sorry, look at my car!
How am I gonna, get him to leave you alone? I figured it out. I yell at you more than him.
Yeah, Daniel, he's right. That car is worth more than you.
At this point, I think he's gonna go, yo, it's not that big of a deal. He doesn't. He just stands there, so I know I have to up it a little bit more.
That's right. The reason I'm hitting your head into the ground is because you hit that guy's car because you're a fucking idiot.
Nothing.
I should go get the gun out of my glove box, Daniel, and blow your fucking head off.
Back here on the Fogelnest Files. My name is Jake Fogelnest. I'm a professional.
Just open and close your mouth. I want to see if the crowd would know if it was me talking instead of you.
Yeah, all right.
Just, hi, everybody, I'm Jake Fogelnest. We're back with Todd Glass.
That's uncanny. I sound exactly like that.
I didn't do a good job. Even a bad good job, I didn't do.
No, I thought it was great. I thought it was exactly what I sounded like.
You try to be so nice. No, I thought that's
No,
exactly.
it's really good.
Matter of fact, the rest of the show, you try to sound like that to make me feel better.
Hey, okay, the next clip.
Wait a second, you do sound like that.
He does. You don't know. You don't know that I'm trying to cover.
Yeah.
He's like,
I didn't realize how good I was.
You're from Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Philadelphia.
Where are you from in Philly?
I'm from Center City. Born at 15th and Locust, and we moved to 16th and Spruce, then 19th and Pine, and then we moved because we were done in Philly.
And that's where they shot a lot of The Bitter Buddha, isn't it?
The Bitter Buddha? The documentary about Eddie Pepitone?
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I understand. It looks like I got another text from Steven. It says, I swear The Bitter Buddha gets good reviews. Am I sick? It is great. Steven's been on the podcast before. He's a director of the documentary about Eddie Pepitone. He's really changed since the documentary.
Oh my
Eddie,
God.
I mean, he's just become like
different.
Yeah, it's just
so is Steve.
Yeah, like they're just like a couple of real Hollywood guys now.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
Do you swear?
Yeah.
I saw them making out at the Improv.
No, it doesn't surprise me. Yeah,
I walked into the stall.
Yeah.
It was gross.
Yeah, no, it's not for me. But you know what? Hey, if they're happy, fine.
Thank you.
Thank you. I got a couple of people asking me some tech questions on Twitter at Jake Fogelnest. Let's see. I'm trying to turn my, this is from at Fuzzy Brains. I'm trying to turn my old Linksys WRT54GS into a wireless bridge. Would you recommend DD-WRT or Tomato-USB for firmware? Well, it depends really on your internet service provider, I think.
Are they real questions?
Yeah, I guess people are asking me real tech questions on Twitter. You really want to... in fact, I'm not the guy to... Fuzzy Brains, I'm not the guy to answer that one. You want to check with your internet service provider. And it really depends. It's like, what are you running on the wireless bridge? Are you running like a Sonos system? Like one of those, wireless speakers things? Or is it just for a laptop?
Everything will be wireless soon.
Hey, from your lips to God's ears. Guys, just too passionate about the weird, wrong things.
From your lips to... You know what? That's just, you're right. That's great. Now I'm trying to think of more, like things that you shouldn't need that phrase afterwards. You know what? I don't know. I hope they make those Easter cup. You know the Easter Reese's cups?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know them.
I hope they start making them a little earlier this year for Easter.
I'm going to pray on that for you, my friend.
From your lips to God's ears.
From your lips to God's ears. God's up there like, no. I got the, yeah. Let's see.
I got to get sports teams to win. I can't worry about Easter eggs.
At how_many_much, how do I install Windows 95? I imagine you put it in and it should be... You have to have a Windows computer, obviously.
Can I be honest? It seems like you don't know a lot about this stuff.
No, I'm sort of a tech whiz.
I think it would be funny if you were a guy who that's all you did was take technical calls. But every time someone had one, you say, well, that's more of a question for... you never really have any... you want to call Verizon.
Yeah. Let's see. At Manny Interests writes, need a tech tip. When hooking up a home theater preprocessor to your 7.1 amp, do you recommend a balanced cable? Well, it's important to find balance in your own life before you're setting up equipment. And again, I'm not the guy to go to for these things. I kind of come to things from a more spiritual bent. If you want honest to God good tech tips, you might want to check with the Geek Squad over at Best Buy.
Yeah, they probably know better.
They probably know better than I do.
Yeah, you ever go to like one of those places and you ask how to do something and then they start looking at the directions. You go, no, I could do that.
Yes, yeah.
I need you to get fast forward past this shit I don't need to know.
I have been there.
I'm so controversial.
Also, before we get into our next clip, I want to remind people there's a great, I guess they call him an Anna mashup of Todd. You saw, if you're watching this live on the YouTube stream,
Jash.
You saw it. It's a little Jash cartoon of Todd. They took some audio of Todd screaming and yelling and ranting and raving. They made an animated cartoon out of it.
That's yeah, Todd, he yells and he screams. But anyway, they
really took Todd's raw material and turned it into some, quite frankly, they made it art. And
it is amazing
because
we what comedians do. I guess a lot of people do. You talk bits.
Yeah.
So to take them and turn them into bits, it is sort of cool to watch. And I know we're not the first, obviously, to do it, but I love watching it when they take the talking and turn it into bits. They've done 2 so far. the good people over at Jash.
Yeah, and
MJ.
I hope they do some more.
Yes.
From your lips to God's ears.
From your lips to God's ears, to God's ass.
Anyway, that's just rude and crude, sir. Philadelphia, I mentioned. We're both from Philly. I think you'll recognize these guys. This is a little commercial for, they're just a fine news team.
This is Jim Gardner from Action News. I'm returning the senator's call. I'm assuming he wants to talk about...
Just came in. They found a toxic waste leak.
Okay, how fast can we get a crew there? That's a good point. I'm going to call someone I know on the inside, and maybe we can get to the... We need more specific...
Okay, that's just... All right, I know.
Shut the fuck up. Can I tell you, we got to stop this.
Okay,
Hold on
yeah.
for a second.
Okay.
I think as time marches on, styles change,
Right.
and even he would be embarrassed at
Sure.
that now. But it teaches you, well, there's only one thing to come out of this positive, besides the hilarity of the bullshit and the phoniness of it, but to don't do it now. Like, is there anything I'll look back on? Because I don't think you have to look back on your work and be embarrassed of it. We talk about that a lot.
Yeah, it evolves and stuff.
It evolves, but you don't have to look back and go, you want to evolve and you want to look back on your old work and maybe cringe a little. That means you grew.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You don't want to look back and go, that was my best work.
Best it's ever going to get.
But that, you would hope that there's another news anchor that when they ask them to do that.
Or another promo writer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Can we
it's so fucking phony.
Just 1 second to get just it's...
Yeah, good point. I'm going to call someone I know on the inside, and maybe we can get to the... We need more...
Nobody's ever said that in a newsroom. By the way, was the inspiration for the newsroom on HBO. This is, but no
specifics about the chemicals actually buried there.
All right, guys, dinner is served. I ordered the chicken Kiev. Chicken Kiev? Chicken salad.
But the big story on Action News tonight is a crisis over toxic waste. Good broadcast, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a good one. Yeah, this is Jim Gardner. We're doing a follow-up on this toxic waste story, and we need confirmation.
It's just the greatest. I don't know what to tell you.
It was a promo. Obviously, your listeners
know
know
that. The promo
that.
for WPVI Action News.
Come closer to the world, my
Oh, don't
friend.
worry, Todd. I have it right here. The greatest news theme. Now, if this theme just gets you excited about news, you're just like, oh, I have to sit up and pay attention.
Yes, it's the news.
We're gonna, There's no video on this. It's just the news theme.
This is Jim Gardner. I just got a hot tip from the inside. We have snow coming. Maybe.
That's his hot tip.
That's his hot tip.
But this news theme was so iconic, and people love this news theme so much that they could actually have lyrics in the middle of, like, before the Action News starts. It's like, Action News, Channel 6. They would take a break because it had lyrics. And you'd be happy about the lyrics.
Because it showed the people walking a cop, directing traffic funny.
Take a little bit of time. Move closer to your world, my friend, and you'll see.
It's the greatest.
So everything's going to be fine. That's what that music is.
Do you want to do here? Because what we could do is we could tease some of the news stories that are coming up. Coming up in just a moment on Action News, Frank is going to get a goddamn fan in here because it is just too hot.
I want to talk to you about that, but hold on. I want to call my air conditioning people that I know from the inside and see if I can get a unit over here. Hi, I'm Todd Glass. He actually said, let me call some of the people on the inside. And then the minute the news is over, the phone rings.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. That's where that term exists. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up means, everyone knows what it means, but I'm wondering, why is it so apropos? Right after news, the phone rings.
Gardner's off. Oh, great. We just finished the news. Now let me get back to to working on tomorrow's broadcast. That's how active things are here at WPVI Channel 6. I'm Jim Gardner, motherfucker. This just in. Stephen Feinart says that The Bitter Buddha is one of the top-rated documentaries on iTunes. Watch it now on iTunes and VOD.
This just in, apparently the band Fake Problems, while running in the crowd singing on a table, the lead singer, Chris Farron, fell off the table and it was okay.
I'm sorry, we have a late-breaking story. Todd Glass loves pussy.
Hey, there's nothing funny about that. There's nothing funny about pussy.
He's still good.
Yeah.
Play
that music again. I love it.
Just play that music forever.
Did you put it on a loop?
It's on a loop. Because
it's great.
Yeah.
This just in. Channel 3. They all act like they're trying to, like, they're all fighting. They have the same news. So they're trying to make it look like, you know what? You know why I listen to Action News? Act like we're hanging out one night.
Why?
Because I'm going to tell you the truth. I've seen some of those promos.
Yeah.
I like that Jim Gardner cares. Because the news ended. Yeah. And that phone rang, and that motherfucker picked it up right away.
Got right back to
Oh,
work.
you saw that promo?
Yeah, I saw it. And you know what I thought? I instantly thought, Jim Gardner is a man with a work ethic.
Thank you.
And I respond to that. That. Unlike Nancy Glass over at KYW. She can go fuck herself.
Nancy Glass, I bet the minute that news ends, she's stuffing, I don't want to say it. Why do I feel bad sometimes? It's so gross. She's shoving stuff in her pussy. That's what I was going to say.
I know that's what you were going to say.
Because I know
Because it's so outrageous. Because you're so not that guy, and we're not that guy, that sometimes it's fun to just so outrageously be that guy.
Right.
To be like, oh yeah, Nancy Glass, she gets right off the air, and she's she's shoving a bunch of cookie dough in her pussy. Just like outrageous, gross.
Well, the guy
dudes.
loves Jim Gardner so much that he has to. I would never listen to Nancy Glass. Jim Gardner finishes that news, and he picks up the phone, and he has hot hits on the inside. Nancy Glass, the minute it's over, she shoves cookie dough in her pussy, and I've seen it. He's never seen it. He's never seen it. It's not true.
It's not true.
It's gross. I have seen it. And I asked her not to do it.
And she told me.
She told me
to go easy, old man.
Yeah.
And I said, what is this? The Haight-Ashbury? He goes off on a whole weird train.
I heard somebody once on the weather say, I'm not joking around. It was a while back, but I never forgot it because of the audacity, if that's the right word. Mm-hmm. He's doing the weather, and he goes, okay, now coming up on Sunday, we're going to try to clear it up for you a little bit. What do you mean?
How is he going to do it?
What are you going to fucking do?
We're going to try and clear it up. I mean, hey, I'm going to try and personally take care of this thing that is an act of God.
Yeah, I'm going to.
But I will try to straighten it all out for everyone. Don't worry, everyone. I'm on it. You can't do anything. It's the weather.
Act of God. Isn't that funny? You think we'll live to see the day where they go, you don't get your money back on an airplane if it's an act of God.
Yeah.
We probably won't be saying that in even 5 years, right?
Probably.
What will they say if it's due to a weather issue?
Yeah, due to inclement weather.
Yes.
Or unexpected situations. That's not. Look, I'm not writing.
Maybe you should say it with the music on in the background.
yeah.
Well, I don't know why I love that music.
It just makes everything better.
Yes.
It creates an urgency to things. It's just like anything that you're do will be better. Like
even if you call someone and leave a message and you want them to get back to you.
That's amazing.
Hold on, ready? Good.
Yeah.
Jake, it's Todd. Listen, I gave myself 45 minutes to get over to the podcast, but really, for whatever the reason is, out here on Sunset, I know it's normally crowded at 6 o'clock. I knew it leaving my house, but it's a little worse than normal. But I should be pulling in there about 2 of 6. I will be there on time.
To leave to check your message, press 1. Okay, I'll be the. Todd, Jake Fogelnest got your message. Thank you for checking in. Don't worry, there's plenty of time. Even if you don't get here right at 6 p.m., we can always start the podcast a little later. The people on YouTube will wait. I mean, it's not like we're a broadcast network here. We're not adhering to the rules of the National Broadcasting Company or the Columbia Broadcasting System or the American Broadcasting Company. This is youtube.com/VPN. Anyway, I'll see you when you get here. Oh, you're here. Hi.
Hi. And then I come in with the music. Hi, it's Todd. Sorry I'm late, but I guess you got my message. Did we turn that?
It's I know. It's
right.
Hey,
it's
Tom.
part of the show. That's what's great about podcasting. If you're hot, you talk about you're hot.
Exactly.
It's not like other shows where you go off the air and you go, "Oh, it's so hot." Like you talk about
and
it
then
now.
they go, "How hot was it?"
It was so hot. How did you know Nancy Glass's name?
I'm from Philly. Nancy
that's
Glass,
right.
Evening Magazine. Ray Murray and Nancy
Ray
Glass.
Murray and Nancy Glass.
I bet another thing from.
It's like it's like Christmas in here for me.
Yeah.
The one treat after the next. Yes.
I love. Well, I hear if you like Philadelphia, get to know us. For people that maybe are thinking about visiting the city of Philadelphia, this is a little commercial just about the city of brotherly love. It's a great town. You should check it out.
It is a fun city.
I'll say it. Philadelphia, get to know us.
Is that that's a.
How you doing? It's electric in the air. We are history in the making. Get your share.
Patting the bell.
Yeah.
People who believe in the power of each other can do.
You remember that? Do you remember?
I do. As soon as you heard it, Philadelphia, get to know us. It's like, look, we might look gruff on the exterior, but just get to know us.
Just get to know us. Look, we got a great city here.
Yeah.
What do you want? A cheesesteak? What do you want? A hoagie?
Philadelphia, get to know us. Listen, here's what we're basically saying. Come on out to Valley Forge in the main line. Don't judge us when you get at that oil refinery. You know, the minute you get... You know, I didn't realize why Philadelphia sort of might have a reputation for not... Because there is so much beauty in Philadelphia.
Sure,
like, no bullshit. Not because I'm from there. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
If I'm not, I could be from somewhere. No, the Valley Forge and Kennett Square and just just so many beautiful areas. But I didn't realize this until I started traveling. When you leave the airport and then you go to, let's say you're driving out to, let's say Valley Forge, you pass those oil refineries.
Yeah.
And it's ugly. Yeah. So I didn't realize till I went to other cities like Chicago. When you leave the airport in Chicago,
you're in Chicago.
It's green.
Yeah,
the sides of the roads,
yeah.
It's green. It's maintained. There's office buildings, but they're corporate centers. And they're clean and they're nice.
I'll just say it. The Schuylkill River is a toilet. It is a toilet, Todd.
You know, when I was little, we were passing by those oil refineries, and I said they should plant trees to hide them, and everybody laughed. And guess what? They fucking planted trees about 5 years ago. Yeah, 30 years too late, motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. You know what, man? I think you should run for mayor of Philadelphia. I think you should.
I would play this music in my commercials. Hi, I'm Todd Glass, running for mayor of Philadelphia. How'd you like to hide all those ugly oil refineries? Well, if you vote me into office, not only will I plant trees, but I'll grow ivy. They won't be ugly if there's ivy growing. I'm
just thinking about the couple. Are you done folding the laundry yet?
Yeah.
They've been doing the podcast for 45 minutes.
They're playing. They're playing the Channel 6 thing. They're from Jim Gardner.
Jim Gardner? I fucked him.
I love any couple. What is going on? I mean, maybe they're in love, but why would she yell down? Do it again. Hold on. I fucked Jim Gardner. All right. You got to tell me now.
He's a generous lover. She goes into way too much detail about Jim.
The only problem is right after he comes, he plays the action news scene. Come. I'm Jim Gardner, and I just came. I'll be leaving.
Oh my God.
No, they play the other one. What was the other one?
So it's like it's right as Jim Gardner. He's like, I'm enjoying this sex. It's been very, very nice. And then that's all it takes to bring your world together. Take a little bit of time. It's just Jim Gardner putting his suit pants back on and leaving.
Then he grabs the boombox. Let me talk to some of my people on the inside. You know, I'd like to go to Channel 6 right now and wait outside and go, I saw your promo from 100 years. How many? 35? Who was your inside, Jim? What inside people did you know?
Mark Felt, motherfucker. Just Jim
Mark Felt was. I know that name, but I don't know.
He's Deep Throat. He was the guy who ended up being Deep Throat.
Oh, maybe I didn't know his name.
He's the guy. Edit that out. Okay, we just don't want to. I understand. We'll cut that out. We don't.
You don't play this shit, right?
No,
this show's just for us.
It's just for us, and
Thank you.
It's like no big deal. I cannot believe Eddie Pepitone and Stephen Feinart's making out.
No, that's the truth.
I know. I know. We were doing a bit
Well, we were doing
a bit about how we were going to edit this out. I'm obviously not going to edit that out, but now I know we're talking very seriously. There's no bit being done. I can't believe you saw that. And I get it. Documentarian falls in love with the subject. It happens. A classic story.
And Bud Friedman was in there.
Really?
Shooting it. He said he's going to put it on Vine. Do you Vine?
I do. I in fact, just a couple of days ago, I put out a special episode of this podcast where I had superstars of Vine. I had Steve Agee and Marlo Meekins and James Urbaniak in, and we talked about Vine and, like, is it something that people should be doing? And
Can't it be 12 seconds? Would that kill anybody?
Well, here's the thing. Today, literally today, as a direct result of the podcast that I put out, Instagram now has video, and it's 15 seconds.
You know what? I might be interested in that.
Yeah, it might be. You know what they're saying? They're saying Vine is dead.
No, they're not. By the way, when I say no, they're not, because it's in my head for 1 second, I thought, oh, it's already. No, it's not.
They're saying Vine is dead.
You can't do anything in 6 seconds. There you go. Write your own jokes, people.
I can't do anything in 6 seconds. Just fucking watch me. Jim Gardner weirdly proud of his lack of sexual prowess.
You want to see what I can do in 6 seconds? Watch this, fuckface. You know he still does the news in Philadelphia?
I know.
What do you think, just for the hell of it, because I can't even begin to guess. Well, I did guess the other day. What do you think Jim Gardner, by the way, if you're listening to the show and you don't know Jim Gardner, you still have a picture, there's an anchor, any anchor that's been there.
Picture Ron Burgundy.
25 years.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
Longer.
The money. How 30? Could it be 30?
He's been there 30 years.
Okay, so you're an anchor on the...
Over 30 years. I'm 34 years old. Jim Gardner's always been on the news.
Okay, so let's say 30, 35 years.
Yeah.
You're an anchor in Philadelphia, a major city. What do you think you make a year?
$45,000.
You're the worst guesser in the world. Oh, at least 40. Well, you know, once when I was at the Veterans Stadium when I was younger,
right.
we were guessing how much I said they should put a roof on here, and my friend said it. My friend Yale Joseph said it, and I go, no, that would cost over $50,000, and it might have been less. And my dad goes, it would cost a lot more than $50,000 or whatever. And then but then I said, here's me wanting to be right at a young age. I must have been 12, 11. I go, I know. I said it would be more than 45,000. Like I'm right, Dad.
I'm in the ballpark
Yes.
here. Cut me some slack. I'm in the ballpark. That's hilarious.
But what were we talking? Oh yeah. So what do you think? Is that even worth? What do you think?
What do you think? I think he has.
I guessed.
I would say he makes a million or a couple $1 million a year.
Oh,
do you think?
I was saying I thought it was like more like 3 to 5 million.
Really? Yeah. I mean, I would think
maybe
at
I'm
this
totally
point,
off.
I would think. I don't know.
Nancy Glass. I know what she made.
What'd she make?
$65 a day. I don't know. She was nice. I
like Nancy
What are
Glass.
the odds she would
I
be
love
listening?
Jim Gardner, by the way. I know. What are the odds that Jim Gardner's like, let me see what's going on in the world of alternative comedy podcasts. Heard a lot about this Pod F Tomcast. Let me see. Super Ego's a thing.
Well, there's so much, especially for us. It's just silly to be able to mention them in a twisted way because we grew up with them.
Yeah.
But I always do wonder, like, what would the absurdity if they happened to listen? And, like, Nancy Glass would always do these live remotes at the Comedy Works where I worked, and she was always nice and kind, and they were all so nice over there.
These are good. They're good people.
Yeah, but then they hear this, but they get that. Oh, this is based on nothing but purely absurd vulgarness.
They like, you know, they.
Hello, Tom. Hi, this is Jim Gardner. Today, Nancy Glass, while hearing a disgusting podcast called The Fogelnest Files, drove her car nervously into the Schuylkill Expressway. Jim Gardner jumped in and fucked her.
all right.
I'm not. This is not.
Here, this is another great thing from the Todd Glass show. And I have to thank Jen Kirkman because she showed this to me. We just got to take a look at it.
Now, every
some
show,
people
wherever I go, I always...
might not have seen the video of it before. You make my pants want to get up and dance.
Are you talking to me?
I always
this
invite
is
two ladies
beautiful.
on stage to give me a hand. So if there's any two ladies out there wish to help me out,
1982.
I'd be most grateful if there's somebody. I have one.
And this is Engelbert Humperdinck in Vegas, right?
Yeah, and it's 1982, and it is. I love that your audience is going to get to see this because it's just it takes a little while to let this breathe, though. Or did you edit it?
Oh no, we can fast forward, but
come on, little girl, with the yellow. Come on.
He gets a couple of ladies up from the audience.
How nice.
She was just at the Three's Company
Put yourself on
audition.
those little crossroads. Could you sit down, please? Yeah, right. That's fine. On your... you can't say that. You're on
sitting
TV.
on the floor.
Okay, let me have one more
He's
lady.
getting a little older, but he's still playing the boyish charm.
Right.
And it starts to probably get
Put yourself
sadder.
on this little cross, okay? Sit down. Yeah. Keep the dress well together.
I'm thinking about Engelbert Humperdinck, like, yelling at the band, like, all right, so I'm going to get 2 broads up there, and it's going to take some time. But don't you dare stop fucking vamping.
No,
all right?
We just talked about vamping on my show. I love it. They were like, dude, they had the vamp and
Yeah,
vamp
I heard
and
it.
vamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know that probably they go, you got to vamp when I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And there's one thing that he does, which I love, the cheesiness of it or the orchestration of it. There's a point when he turns and the music goes grump.
Yeah,
with him.
yeah. No,
and I love
and
it.
that band knew.
Yeah, they knew. Yeah, you're fucking right, they knew.
That's fine.
Here he comes. There's a little glitch in it. It's coming up in about 30 seconds.
You make my pants wanna get up and dance. You make my face wanna grin. You make my knees kneel down to bleed. Honey, won't you kiss me
go in for like just like we're all
peck.
having fun, we're on a show. I'll just give you a little peck. It's very playful, but that is.
Would you be? Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, like I wonder what, like, if you don't want to be an obsessive person, you know, you don't want to be you're in a relationship, any relationship, and be jealous to the point where it won't let you have a good sense of humor about something.
Sure.
I would like to believe that if somebody I loved went up on stage and I'd be able to laugh at it. But I don't know about that. I mean, they're really tongue in the mouth. Wait till you see the next one.
And then he moves over and it's like, all right.
Here we go.
By the way, it's got to be hard for her.
Here, hold on one second. I don't know why I like that so much.
It's so great because he does it like a dramatic turn.
Yeah.
And the band is right there with him.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, it's good.
What were you going to say? I'm sorry.
Why, she now has to sit there the whole time. She saw what happened on the left side of the stage.
Yeah.
Like, so she's just kind of sitting there waiting in maybe a little bit of terror. Like, oh, that's what he just did to her. I'm second on the stage here. He's going to come over and make out with me.
I think they like it.
Yeah, because she seems really, yeah, she does.
Yeah.
She knows what's coming. She's giving a thumbs up.
Yes, this is dated for us, but at the time he's a good-looking guy, probably.
Yeah. I mean, now. I'm just saying, he's a good-looking guy now. I don't want to make a big deal out of it.
Just nervously talk the rest of the show.
I don't want to make a big deal out of it.
I'm not saying that.
It's a glistening base. It looks great. Okay, yeah. It's for real. And he also has 900 band members. Like there is.
Yeah, well, that back then they didn't have any. They probably didn't have the technology that they have with synthesizers and stuff. So that to have that sound, you needed.
Even if they did, Engelbert Humperdinck is like, what's that stupid box? Get that out of here.
Get that out of here.
Get that out of here. They're gonna replace the ghost tones. I don't know what they stuff.
Engelbert, but if we get rid of that box you're calling it, we need to have 10 trumpet players.
Then get fucking 10 trumpet players, motherfucker. What am I? Some local fucking news anchor? Only makes $45,000 a year? Who am I, Jim fucking Gardner?
And Jim Gardner stands up in the audience. Hey! Excuse me! I
got it.
I'm Jim Gardner! And I've got an inside scoop. It's in his pants. Engelbert has an inside scoop in his pants.
He's on the phone. Jim Gardner gets on the phone. He's like, Engelbert, did you just get off stage? Good. We got to bust this toxic waste story wide open.
That was that video.
It's the greatest. And I have your show to thank for exposing me to
1982 or 4 that was in Las Vegas.
Engelbert Humperdinck's "You Make My Pants Want to Get Up and Dance." First of all, that's a song. If you're gonna have a song, call it that.
Yeah, there's another group that I found a recording of that. They're called Dr. Hook.
Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show. Yes.
Now, were any Dr. Hook songs their own?
Well, I think didn't they do cover of the Rolling Stone? I think
they did that, and they have "Walk Right In, Sit Right Down."
That's a cover,
baby, don't you?
Yeah,
they do a lot of good covers, though.
Yeah,
they do them better, some of them, than the original.
I like it. It's a shame they took away his medical license, though.
Whose?
Dr. Hook.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Oh, Dr.
Then I answered like, I don't know. Like I got like confused, and I was like, no, actually, I don't know if they took away his medical license, even though he's not a.
First of all, I love the fact that this fake, I was going to say erroneous doctor. Is that the right word?
Yeah, erroneous. Yeah.
Somehow was able to give out prescriptions and stuff, but they took it away. Well, in the 80s, they tightened up on that.
They tightened up on that stuff. He's like, he's got a band. He's
not a doctor.
He's a medical doctor. He's writing prescriptions for Quaaludes for every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Well, it
and
says
every
doctor.
Susan too. Yeah.
It says doctor up in the marquee. I don't know. I mean, he seems like they can't lie about that.
Unbelievable.
You make my opinions one. I saw Tom Jones at the
Troubadour
2 weeks ago.
How was that?
You know what? It's a compliment. I was glad I was told he wasn't going to be doing any of his hits.
Right.
Okay. So I was ready.
Right.
But guess what?
What?
You didn't care.
Oh, because he was still great.
Well, because number one, I like the fact that he said it. Like, you knew going
Right.
into it. Not like where you go to see a band and you have to wonder, maybe.
Right, yeah.
He didn't do any of his. I don't even know what to call it, but it wasn't like, it was very like rock-a-blues. I'm probably saying it wrong, but it was fucking great. And it was packed in there.
Yeah.
We had a great little corner. There was it was just a great energy. He was great. He is aging. Like, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
The way he dressed, he had style. He still looked cool. He's not overly moving for a guy that's 72.
Right.
He still moves, but you know, the older you get, the more subtle it can be and still be very, you know, do what you need to do.
He's still got it.
He's
but
absolutely
he's choosing when to use it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. And the band was not his normal band. They were this really tight band out of Nashville.
Oh, okay. I was going to say Marilyn Manson.
They had the Marilyn.
Marilyn Manson back here. It's like, but we knew ahead of time. It was Tom Jones was not going to be doing his normal thing.
He did all Marilyn Manson hits. Does Marilyn Manson even perform anymore?
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
You want to stop it?
I know nothing.
Let's try to stop it. I think I got one more clip for us.
Do you know who we should go see?
Who?
I'm not even joking. It's the last of the guys. Like, of course, there's I hate to do this to legends. I forget their name. Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett.
But
yeah.
that's a different thing. But it's Paul Anka.
Oh yeah.
We should go see Paul
We'll
Anka.
see Paul Anka in a second.
He shoots from the back of the room, walking through the crowd. You know?
Oh yeah. Yes, he does.
And with the microphone and,
And they got a big intro, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Paul Anka. You think he's gonna be on the stage?
Nope.
And then it's like, the stage, but a spotlight over there.
Yes.
It whips through the crowd.
Shut the fuck
The
up.
spotlight whips through the crowd. Your attention is at the stage. You're waiting for it. But then the spotlight whips to the back of the room, and it's like, oh, he's right here.
Right there, and there's four guys with earpieces. There's security, making sure he gets through all right.
That's show business.
That is.
I love it.
I'm going to start doing that at the
And then
Meltdown.
Paul Anka.
I'm going to come from the back of the room and make some of those people that work there walk me through the crowd. Like,
it's Jonah and Kumail.
Yeah, go, come on, Jonah, help me out with earpieces.
All right. No one's like not happy to help. I got one more thing, and it's something I saw on the internet today.
It's a fun show.
It's fun to have you. Anytime, I love hanging out with you. It's just always so fun. It's very silly, but then I feel like we could also talk about serious things.
It's my favorite thing to do.
Me too.
Favorite thing in the world.
This is honestly, this is sad. It's a little touching thing I saw on the internet today. It's James Gandolfini on Sesame Street. Did you see this?
No, I didn't, but I didn't even know he was ever on Sesame Street.
He did it.
How many years ago would you say?
This seems pretty recent, you know, not that long ago. Here's the thing about it. It's a new Sesame Street character that I've never heard of. But it's like, you love it. You love it already. It's like a fun Muppet.
Yeah.
But it's just James Gandolfini on Sesame Street. Let's take a look at this.
Oh, what was that noise?
Hey, Zoe.
Oh,
what's wrong?
Oh, Mr. Gandolfini, I'm so glad you're here. I heard a loud noise and it really, really scared me.
Oh, don't worry, Zoe. Everything's okay. Come here.
Oh, thank you. I feel much better now.
Good, I'm glad. Because I know what it's like to be scared.
You get scared?
Yeah, sure, everybody gets scared sometimes.
Really? Well, what scares you?
Well, there are three things that scare me, Zoe.
Oh, don't joke me. Well, what three things scare you?
Well, one thing I'm afraid of is the dark. I've always been afraid of the dark.
Oh.
But luckily, I have my nightlight and my teddy bear, and they make me feel better.
Oh, that's good.
Want to know what else scares me?
Yeah, what else?
Getting a haircut.
Really?
Yeah, I'm afraid of haircuts. But luckily, the barber gives me a lollipop, and that makes me feel better.
Such great
So you
characters.
see, Zoe, sometimes I get scared, too.
Yeah. Oh, but wait a minute. You said there were three things that you were scared of. What else are you afraid of?
Giant talking vegetables.
Giant talking vegetables?
But luckily, I've never seen one of those.
Hey, excuse me. What's it coming to here? Hey, you wee.
Hey, you wee.
Are you okay?
Yeah, but that giant talking vegetable scared me.
Oh, well, don't worry, Mr. Gandolfini. I know what to do to make you feel better.
Yeah, what?
This.
Thank
Better?
God they're seeing this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks a lot.
And then like Paulie Walnuts comes in like, Tone, we got a problem. Like that, like all of a sudden it just takes a terrible turn and they're in The Sopranos. I
thought about that today because, I had a heart attack 4 years ago, and I just thought about it. It makes you think like it's been said a million times, but it still comes in your head. It's so fucking final.
Yeah.
He didn't think he was going to die. You know what I mean? And then you're done. You're just done. That's why, we got to just appreciate people. Well, it's all that bullshit. It's not saying the bullshit that gives you... I don't give my credit for saying the things. Like, the inspirational things. It's all about... because it's easy to say it. I do start giving myself credit when I can apply it.
Right, when you can live it.
When I can live it. And then I've had times where I've been able to do that, where I was upset about something and I was able to go to a place. Not always. Sometimes I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, and but when I can let something dissipate because I can realize in the moment how unfucking important it is, and I'm able to let it go, I actually will say I'm proud of myself. I'll look back and go, good, you fucking did it. Good for you. But not always. I would say it's 50-50 at this point, but it's better than nothing.
50% of the time, Todd Glass is garbage. Human garbage, complete, total trash. Toilet person, only 50% of the time. Gotta give him credit for the 50% of the time when he's in the moment, living, being a great guy. Brody Stevens all of a sudden.
I'm trying to think of things to say with the music. It's so much fun. James Adobe. Fuck him in his name. I'm so fucking tired of his name. Get a fucking name, James.
Hey, you know what? With his fucking name, he shouldn't even get a name. He's always pretending to be other people.
Yeah.
Why does he need a name?
He's ruining my whole... I can't even be me anymore because I'm paranoid.
What if James Adomian's impression of you was like this?
What if he did this? What if he did this? What if... like, he would go out, right, and he'd be like this. And he'd be like, what if James Gardner was like...
Sounds nothing like you. Sounds nothing like you.
People say they come to see me now. They go, nah, that's not how he sounds. We saw James doing him, and it's not that. Hi, this is Jim Gardner, everybody. The top story in the news today is some people thought I was making $4 million a year. I get a bologna sandwich and $187.
It's the greatest. Todd, thank you so much for being here on the Fogelnest Files.
Oh, is that your closing
That's
music?
my closing coming in. Hey, we're coming in for the close on my show.
I'm going to go to Lowe's after this.
Want to remind people, Upright Citizens Brigade Theater on June 27th. Scott Auckerman will be on the show. Christian Finnegan, we're going to do it live at UCB. It'll be a lot of fun. I'll have another guest, too. You can get tickets for that at ucbtheater.com. Review the show on iTunes. That helps. Oh, but I don't have people review my podcast. I actually ask them to go and review something else, anything else.
And then put it on your review?
And just put it in there. Yeah, because why does it have to be, like, why do I have to read reviews about my show? Like, I should just review other things. Review
my show.
Review Todd's show.
Make it nice.
Leave a glowing review
right.
for the Todd Glass show.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. Go to iTunes, subscribe to the show. That's a nice thing.
Bitter Booty, you can review that.
Yeah, review the bit. No, don't review that because Eddie and Steven are. It's just
they were going at. What do you think I'm going to feel bad for saying? Later he'll come. Why'd you say we were making out? That's our personal business.
I actually just got a text from Steven. It says Eddie is married. Have some respect.
Is that what he said?
And then it says thebitterbuddha.com.
He's probably got a big boner right now, sitting in his living room.
Sitting in his living room with a giant, this just in, Stephen Feinart sitting in his living room with a giant boner.
This just in, Steve Feinart's the producer of Bitter Buddha. His boner popped through his jeans when overhearing tremendous amount of references on the Jake Fogelnest Files.
It hit Nancy Glass straight in the face. The funeral services will be next Thursday. That's it. This is Jake Fogelnest saying, Seacrest, out.